matter who you are, no matter where you are in life, you can take the lid off of your job. And if you're wondering if you still have the lid on in your life, here are some clues that's gonna let you know that the lid is still on. If you're not excited about waking up in the morning, if you're sitting around bored out of your mind, if you got time to do everything anybody asks you to do, you probably got the lid on. If when you tell your dreams to all your friends, it makes sense to them, you got your lid on, man. Your dreams should not make sense to everybody. You got to say something that make people go, how you gonna do that? That's when you got the lid off. And if I were you, I'd do that. I'd take the lid off. Makes sense to me, don't it?
They're always going to get ready, to get set, to get going. What we've got to do is, boom, just like that, move into action.
Every time you remember your dream, you're removing some dirt. You're digging it back out. The true mark of a champion is even though some dirt gets thrown on your dream, instead of letting it get buried, you keep shaking it off. You keep moving forward. You keep looking for a new opportunity. You wouldn't be having that opposition if you didn't have something great in you. If your dream wasn't alive and on track, right on schedule to come to pass, you wouldn't have so many things coming against you. That dream is still alive. You may have tried a year ago, 5 years ago, or 40 years ago. Didn't work out. Nobody was there to help you. Go back and try again. This is your time. This is your moment. Your destiny is calling out to you. Can I tell you, your dream is not dead. It's just not in season. Your time is coming. Promotion is coming. Good breaks are coming. Promises you've been standing on. Dreams you've been praying about. Lack is not your destiny. Constantly struggling, barely getting by is not the end of your story. These light afflictions are for a moment. The adversity is temporary. The glory is eternal. Lord, I believe this is my year to get healthy and whole. This is my year to meet the people of my dreams. This is my year to go further in my career, to step into a new level of my destiny. This is my year to accomplish dreams, to break free from this depression. This is my year to meet the right people. This is my year to get healthy and whole. This is your year to see double. This is your year for vindication, for restoration, for new beginnings. Now get your mind going in the right direction.
Here's the secret. The people that do the most with their lives, the people that seem the most self-assured, the ones that seem to embody confidence, the ones that seem to define confidence, they're the ones that had to face down the most fear. They simply didn't linger in it.
Don't hate your competitors. Respect your competitors. Learn from him.
I had a very important person in my life come to me and say, who's your hero? And I said, I don't know, I got to think about that. Give me a couple of weeks. I said, I thought about it. You know who it is? I said, it's me in 10 years. So I turned 25 10 years later. That same person comes to me and goes, so are you a hero? And I was like, not even close. She said, why? I said, because my hero is me at 35. So you see, every day, every week, every month, and every year of my life, my hero is always 10 years away. I'm never going to be a hero. I'm not going to attain that. I know I'm not. And that's just fine with me because that keeps me with somebody to keep on chasing.
That's the thing. Success and failure are generally slow processes. Either slowly building things up or gradually tearing them down. And that's why I say you've got to pay attention. You have to watch. You have to watch every single second.
Choose love, and don't ever let fear turn you against your playful heart.
I believe in manifestation. I believe in putting a rocket of desire out into the universe, and you get it when you believe it. You get it when you believe you have it, and that's the key.
So we want to get really sensitized, acutely sensitized, sensory acuity, to whether what we're doing is working or not. And by the way, sensory acuity is really the measure of a person's intelligence. What I mean by that is, how do we measure intelligence? Intelligence is a measure of the number and quality of distinctions you have in a given situation.
You can handle this, you just haven't figured it out yet. It's all right, this is your training period. This is the tuition you have to pay for what you don't know. You can do this, other people have done it. It doesn't take an Einstein. Get you some people that can teach you some stuff that you don't know. Get you some people that have done it successfully and learn from them. Take some seminars, workshops, read some books on how to manage a business. Change the way you see yourself and begin to tend to the personal details. Understand that nobody's going to take care of your business better than you.
You will notice the most successful people in any field, they are usually the ones who have failed more than anybody else. You see the difference between a successful person and everyone else? It's not a lack of strength. It's not a lack of knowledge. It's a lack of will.
It's up to you in a world where we're taught to look outside for answers, for a job that will make us happy, for money that will make us happy. The answer is within. We already have it. We already have the answer, but will we unleash it? Will we give it? Will we own it? Will we truly reinvent ourselves to become the people that we're capable of becoming?
The bow too tightly strung is easily broken, says one of the proverbs. Balance is a gorgeous thing. So be monomaniacal in your execution around your high-value targets, your HVTs, your mission plan, but also build in some rewards. And that's going to send a gorgeous message to your conscious and your subconscious mind that, hey, this daily practice of execution around my deliverables is a beautiful thing. And you create this thing called momentum. And the monk who sold his Ferrari, I went back and I saw this recently. I think there's a whole chapter on momentum. And you become like this. I love skiing. You start off small, but as you go down the slope, you pick up momentum. A lot of people say, Robin, where do I start? I want to start a new business. I want to become a better artist. I want to find the love of my life. I want to be a world-class creative. I want to multiply my financial life. Where do I start? You just start. You just start. There's great power in the start. And when you start, life starts supporting you.
Well, God wants us all to be courageous because He knows we'll face times in life and situations and circumstances that it takes more than just a desire, it takes courage. Many people operate on the basis of fear, on the basis of what other people think. We as believers should operate on the basis of courage. Courage to say no when we ought to say no. Courage to say yes when we should say yes. So what kind of courage do you have? Is yours sort of floating between depending on the situation? Or do you know the difference between right and wrong for your life? And you've made up your mind.
Hey, good morning, everybody. Let's just do this. All right. We should be live on Wednesday, January 29, and we are ready for Launch Ads Live Q&A. And I am glad for those of you that are here watching, and I know others are going to join in. Larry and O'Keefe are already in the house live. If you want to join us, if you're watching on YouTube or on Facebook, you can join us live for your questions at Meeten, meetn.com/launchcart, meetn.com/launchcart. So let's start with our, hey, Ben, good morning. Thanks for joining us. A comment from YouTube. Let's start with our mindset minute, right? So the thing that I have been thinking about this morning is, are you facing right now an obstacle or an opportunity? And I know that you hear that you've probably heard it before, maybe you haven't, but ultimately in our mind, we can approach a day and we can approach our business and we can approach our relationships. Everything that we deal with, we can approach them with this mindset. And that is when I start to feel an obstacle or experience an obstacle, or, in my business, could be it could be regulations, it could be finances, it could be I don't know how to do this thing. Obstacles can come in lots of ways. Shift it to an opportunity. And the mindset is I have now in front of me an opportunity to learn something, an opportunity to go deeper into myself, an opportunity to overcome an obstacle that I haven't before. That's the opportunity. And if you and I will start to face obstacles that way, see them as opportunities, we're going to begin to have more chance, more uh, opportunity for success. And I can say this for me, that's something that I have to keep in front of me, written on the wall, and have people around me that are able to help remind me that obstacles can come and they can discourage us. But the question is, when are you ready? When are you able? How are you able to transition from seeing it as an obstacle to seeing it as an opportunity? That's my mindset minute. What do you guys think? Good morning, Kevin. Good morning, Ben. And let's see who else is here. Larry. So let's do this. I want to start this morning by doing just a little bit of a run through, a reminder. I know that some of you, you're brand new to LaunchCart, or sorry, to Launch Ads. Some of you, it's something you just bought, or it's something that um, you've been using and you have some questions. And so we want to deal with specific questions. And one of the great things is we can literally, if you join me in studio, especially, it's easier for me to interact with you and answer your questions. But I want to talk about the dashboard itself, about Launch Ads, and I want to talk about what has changed or what you may not be remembering. So first thing I'm going to do is share screen, and let's do this. And I am seeing your comments, guys. So I'm going to come back to those in just a minute, but I want to just share this right now. Okay, so you should be now seeing my Launch Ads dashboard. And really, I just want to point out a couple of things that may have changed since you last logged in, or maybe you just weren't completely aware of. And the first one is when you're on the dashboard, you'll see this, what will you advertise today? Enter any text to create relevant ads in 40 languages, all of that. But you can see that I put in here mastergroove.cm today with the Groove for Growth Academy. That's one of my products that I sell. And what I want to show you is three buttons here, three options. So the first one is this star, and I can click on it there. So I don't know if everybody knows this, but you can set your brand information, which helps sort of speed up the process of creating your ads. And so you can see that in my brand information, I have a website URL. You can hover over it, and it says provide essential details about your brand, such as its name, description, phone number, and more to help us connect with your business. So the first thing I'm doing here is a website URL. I'm going to click on look and feel as well. And I have a primary and a secondary color, and these are hex codes. So these are my branded look, if you will. There are only an option for two of them. So you're going to choose two of your main colors. We can choose from these three fonts as options for our default. I actually use Montserrat a lot. And then we can go to our brand voice. So I like this, except it's a little bit limited in that it's, I'm not sure how many of our brand voice want to be Dwayne Johnson or Morgan Freeman. I'd like to see more options here, but you can say my brand voice is friendly and approachable, or professional and trustworthy. And if you want to, you can change these and see what difference it's making in the ads that it's creating. So I'm going to choose optimistic and inspiring for now. And then you can go into media, and you can see I just uploaded my the brand, the logo for this particular business, Your Best Groove. And you can upload videos, stock videos, or you can upload images. whatever it is, and you're going to store them here so that they are what launch ads can begin to pull from to create your content, create your ads. So I'm just going to, first of all, that's the first thing I wanted to show you. I'm going to save those changes. That's the star on this little bar right up here at the top. The second one then is this pencil, and this is kind of moved around. So that's why I wanted to show it again this morning. This is where you're going to go to edit your prompt, which is where we're going to give a little bit more detail for an ad that we want to run. So you can see I have a headline here. It came from the previous window. We can create a campaign description based on this. But before we generate this, there's a regenerate button over here on the left. Before we do that, we want to make sure the website is correct, your brand name is correct. You can choose your language. And if you had a special on your offer, so we're going to say save 100 today, then it will incorporate these things. And I'm just going to click regenerate over here. And what it's doing is it's going to look at my website. It's going to look at my brand. It's your gateway to mastering Groove, a powerful platform. And so this looks pretty good, but this is not the ad. This is just the basis for the ad. And then we would click generate content, which is going to go into much more detail and actually create the ad for us. But what I really wanted to show you was this button here is where you go to edit your prompt, which is, again, the foundation for creating ads. So just keep those things in mind. So once you have your prompt edited, you can just from this page right here, you can click generate and start the process of building the ad. So I wanted to just show you those things. One more thing I want you to see, because this is important, because you don't have me on Q&A every day, and you don't have Greg available. You don't have somebody answering. This is critical to remember this help button up here on the upper right. And I want to show you a couple of things about that. So over here, when we go to this tab, we can search for answers. So let's say, I don't know, let's say Facebook. And let's just see. So this is going to show all the results that have Facebook in it somewhere. So if you're looking for information on Facebook audience, quick start guide for Facebook, all of this, you get an ad processing error. This great help that's available here. Also, part of the reason I wanted you to see this is if you look at these specific categories here, you can see that this one was updated 13 days ago. Maybe you don't need to see anything new, but this one right here, look at this, updated an hour ago. So let's go in there, onboarding quick start. And I don't think it sorts it by when it was updated, but if we scroll down through here we go. Social posting, level up your social media game. So an hour ago, this was updated, and I'm just going to go in here quick, take the stress out of social media management. We've got something exciting to share. Okay, so some information on how to use the processes and launch ads to manage your media posting and such. I'm not reading it, obviously, but there you go. If we go back to all categories, every one of them is going to say when they were last updated. Here's another one that was updated an hour ago. And let's see if we can find that one. I don't see, oh, we got more. There we go. It'd be nice if we could sort this one, right, by updated an hour ago. Some of these are longer term. They've been here. Here's one that is a month ago. It's the same one. Okay, so within that category, we also have level up your social media game. Updated a month ago. Get to know the home tab. This is probably a little bit what I was just going over. So you never have to wait for the Q&A. You don't have to wait for somebody to answer you in the Facebook group or on the help in your CRM. If you ask the question there, you can always go to this tab. Let's go back here. This help tab at the top and get started with answering your questions there. So that is all I wanted to show today. And I want you to keep using the tools that are there. All right. Let's see. Let's go here. Kevin says, I agree. When we meet resistance, it's usually an opportunity. 100%. Kevin also says, I'm having an issue connecting my customer's Facebook ads manager. I've played with it quite a bit. We want to look at that, Kevin, and I'd love to have you share screen to do that. I want to also get this one out there. I have a client that I'm meeting tomorrow morning to run ads on YouTube and Facebook. I have no clue how to collect his ads account to our software. Need help overcoming my obstacle to run my first ad. Ben, that's fantastic use of the content from today's call. So I don't know if you are, let me unshare that and go to attendees. Ben, if you can, Ben the solar guy, if you can join us at meetin.com/launchcart, I would love for you to be on here so you can answer questions. You don't even have to share screen, but if you can unmute your mic and be on so we can answer your questions, that would be fantastic. Kevin, you are now the one that I would love to have you either share screen or just unmute, and let's talk about your situation that you're facing with connecting your customers' count. And if you can't do that, let me know. I see your screen. Yeah, unmute your mic there also. There we go.
Hello. How's it going?
Hey, good. How are you doing?
Yeah, good. So yeah, I was with my customer this morning. I had my so I was trying to get him to add my ads manager, my BizFlow's ads manager account to this assigned partner.
Mm-hmm.
And so this is my page number, but when I
Yeah.
go to my ad accounts, okay, here, so this is the number that I gave him.
Uh-huh.
And when he went into it basically said that it didn't recognize this ad account.
Uh-huh.
And so it made me question, is there something missing on this ad account? I think at some point in time in this ad account, it said that I didn't have a page associated with it, but which I, if I go to pages, then you can see I have pages here. I'm kind of at a loss for why.
Well, I think the best way to solve this, because what we really need to see first is what's happening on his end. So here's what I'm going to do if you're okay with this. I'm going to go into my business manager and try to add you.
Okay.
Ben the solar guy, the URL is it's if you scroll up in the messages there, it's meetn.com/launchcart. That's how you're gonna log in. But here, let's do this. Let's see.
And this is what Ben's looking at, the same stuff, I think.
Yeah, it could be the same kind of thing. He's trying to add it to his actual, trying to just add their account. Let's see.
Right.
I'm gonna put it in here again.
I have my customer's ads manager number. But that would be adding him to my account.
Right.
But I was trying to get him to add me to his account.
Yeah, I understand. Yeah, I understand. So let's do this. I'm gonna share screen myself, and I should be able to do that here. I'm gonna go into my business suite, and I'm gonna go to let's see, business settings. Let's see, I may not be in the right place. Yeah, users, people. I'm going to invite people. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is invite people. So let's see. What email address could I use? Let's try it that way first.
I'm not seeing your screen really. I can see good morning.
Oh, sorry, I'm not sharing the right screen. Okay, here we go. I'm inside of
yeah.
Excuse me, my business manager. So if I do invite people,
okay,
I can do it with an email address. Let's do that.
Okay, so K.Spellisy That's SPELLACY at Service Cube. Service and then CUBE.com. Yeah.
Notifications. Okay. Had to actually add it.
Okay.
All right. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to give you, I'm just going to give you full access for now to keep your business profile. And if you go in and start, messing me up, everybody on the internet will know it was you because I'm giving you access. Not that that's going to save me in the end, but okay. So I'm giving you full control, which probably I wouldn't do. I mean, that actually lets you delete the business. Let's do this.
Yeah, just do it.
Let's just turn that off and do set up the conversions, API monitor events, and all that good stuff. And next, I'm going to choose my business asset, which would be I could do my page. I could do my data set, which is my pixel. I'm just going to do my page here. By the way, it'll be interesting to see what happens here because I'm actually logged in right now to a Facebook account that has been 100% blocked by Facebook. So we'll see what happens. So you can have access to ads for that Facebook page. And then business tools, content. I'm not going to give you access. You could, right? That customer could give you access to actually post things if you're managing their social media. I'm just going to give you access to ads and insights. And here we go. Send invitation. Okay, user cannot be added. Okay, that's because I'm logged in again. As I'm pretty sure that's because I can't even run ads. So let's do this. So sure you want to close? Yes. I'm going to go change what I have. Another one. I believe it's this one, which is an actual. Oh, this is actually, I'm inside of one of my customers' ad accounts. Let's go to this one. Account disabled. All right, it's not going to work, and because I got to find an ad account. One of my ad accounts that actually. So the problem in resolving your question for me is knowing exactly what your customer is seeing. And I don't know if you know exactly what they're seeing.
Well, I was sitting next to him when he put my,
Okay.
When he was adding it in, and it just wouldn't take it. It just didn't recognize it somehow.
All right, let me do this. If you all give me a little bit of time here, I'll log out and log back in here and see if I can log into. I actually have a Facebook account that I can run ads on. Here we go. Log out. Yeah, there we go.
He wasn't adding me, I don't think, as a person, but I think we went to business manager. We were trying to just give me access.
Okay, let's do it the way you were doing it. That's fine. I am logged in now, so let me go to open up Business Manager. And let's see if I'm logged into the right account now. Yep. Okay, I'm in the right account now. So let's do it. You can guide me to where you went.
Okay.
I'm going to share this one. Okay, so I'm in my business manager. So
Yeah.
what's my next step here?
Ads manager, I think. Yeah.
Oops, sorry. There we go. No ad accounts to show. All right, let's.
This is
Yeah, this is the one. Okay, so I'm in the ads manager, but I think you probably want.
Mm.
See, I would do it.
Maybe go to business settings. I'm not sure. Maybe go to business settings there.
No, I don't want to create a business.
No, that's not it. Sorry.
That's okay. Shoot. The problem is this is on my business phone, which actually is in a totally different part of the house.
So, ads manager.
Yeah, I would do it, I think, under business manager. Let me try that.
Yeah, definitely.
Hope it lets me in here. Okay, so in business manager, they move things around constantly.
Yeah, I know it's hard to. I can't remember if it was ads or ads manager in business. Probably ads manager, I would think.
Go to your business page, click manage, click page access. Okay, here we go. Business portfolio.
Yeah.
So
now
I'm
ad
go
accounts.
right here.
Yeah. Well.
Again, this is. All right, I'm going to try this again this way. See what happens. What was it? K.SPELLACY at something cube.
Yeah, Service Cube. Yeah, somehow there you go.
All right. So you got an invitation to join. So I'm going to stop sharing and you can see if you get that email. And if you can show us what happens when you get the email.
Okay. So here's the email. Hold on a second. I'll share this whole
Hey,
page.
Danny and Mary Beth, I see you're live on the call. So make sure you interrupt us, or you don't have to interrupt us, but let me know if you have a specific question or comment as well. I see Ben said, I may have to watch the replay. I have to go to an appointment. Absolutely. Okay, view invitation from me. There you go.
Oh shit, I don't know my password. Yeah, I don't know my damn password.
You got time.
It's not working. Let me try that one. Okay.
All right. So now you're in my, you're able to manage my page and the ads for it. So
Okay.
You see up there where it says Meta Business Suite, and you have the extra family income drop down right below. Yeah. So now you're seeing the different assets that you have access to,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Mm-hmm.
So if you want to go back to your ads manager now. Sorry, launch ads. I should have said launch ads.
Where's my launch ads at? I'm not sure.
Well, actually, if you want to see here, no, this is fine. If you want to see here what your options are.
I just refreshed that. Well, I'm not even sure what I'm looking for now.
Well, hold on. Let me see something here, because maybe I need to go here. So you're in business. You're under settings. All right. Let me go into my business manager. Try that again, and go into settings, and then you have. Let me see. I'm just trying to follow where you are, because it may be the place. Assigned partner. Accounts, pages, add accounts. Accounts, pages, add. You're in add accounts. That is odd. Why do I not have an add account here? Interesting. I'm going to create. I'm going to create a new ad account here. Everybody who's watching, sorry, I don't have my ad accounts set up. I just want to, when I debug something or try to figure something out, I like to see what exactly is happening, because my business, this ad account will be used for my business. Perfect. Ad account. I agree. Create ad account. Okay. So that's going to get me to where I can get to the same place you are. Okay, so I now have an ad account where I can assign people, assign partner, or connect assets. So which way were you suggesting that he do it?
I was suggesting assign partner.
Okay, and was it that 5809 number?
Yes.
All right, let me go. I'll tell you what, I'll share screen. So again, now we're back to what your customer was seeing, right? And so you had assigned partner, and the business ID was 5809. What else?
253 272 17414.
And I'm going to let you manage campaigns.
Yep.
And that's it. Assign. Okay, this isn't a valid business ID.
Right.
So what is going on here? Let's go back to, you had another number.
That was my page number. It
doesn't seem to make sense.
Right.
Can you just check and make sure I've got it typed there correctly?
I'm pretty sure you do. 580 925 327.
Okay, it says here, let's try this. The partner can find their business ID on the Business Portfolio Info tab. So Business Portfolio Info. All right, is this, if you look at mine, I clicked on, is this, are you seeing the same number here?
Okay, I didn't see how you got to the.
I clicked at the top on the Business Portfolio Info tab.
I don't see a Business Portfolio Info tab. Wait a minute, let me see if it's here somewhere.
I'm sitting in settings. Business.facebook.com/settings.
Settings. Okay, Business Portfolio Info. Okay, this is another number. You're right.
Okay,
This is.
let's do this. Let's go back to where I was doing ad accounts. I'm going to assign partner. Now give me the new number.
191-288-557-878-7511.
Okay. And we're going to do, whoops, not that. Manage campaigns. That seems to be working.
Huh.
You have been added.
Okay.
Okay, so we overcame an obstacle, right?
Yeah.
It's the opportunity was to learn where do we go to get that. So if I click on partners now, I should. Do I need to refresh? Yep, there you go. There you are.
I'll be darned.
So your customer can, as anybody out there who's running ads for somebody, they can manage and remove access when they want to, which
Right.
I'm not
So
going to do because I want to see your screen now.
I want him to be able to, he's in charge of the budget. So I'm handling the ads
Sure.
and he handles the budget, which I think is how most, customers,
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
want to do this.
Absolutely. Let's see your screen and see what it looks like now. Oh, actually, now what would be great is go into launch ads and let's take a look at this now inside of launch ads, because ultimately that's all that should have needed to happen in Facebook Business Manager.
Well, I can't remember.
I don't see it. I think you don't have it open. Yeah.
What is it again? I can't remember.
Oh, it's actually that black icon that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 from the left. Nope. That is not it. Never mind. It does look like the launch ads icon though.
Well,
oh yeah. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. And now you got extra family income there at the top. No, go up. No. Go up to the top. Right there.
Okay.
So now you can manage my ads within your launch ads account.
Okay. What do you want me to do for you?
I want you to run an ad that generates thousands and thousands of dollars of sales. That's all I want.
Okay. We can do that.
We can do that.
I don't want another thing.
That's it. That's all you got. Just going to make it happen now. I love it.
Okay.
Great. Okay. That was good.
Cool.
That was a good process to work through. So for anybody who's watching this now live or you're watching the replay, that is how you add somebody. That is how you have a customer add you to their business account so that you can then begin managing their ads without having to log in and out of Facebook. I mean, that's the thing you want to do is be able to just log into Facebook in your account and get the connection made.
Right. So I think
you don't want your customers to have to give you their Facebook login. That's kind of the whole point of business managers and partners.
Right. Yeah, I think that the thing was to get to that portfolio manager number. So I was
exactly.
I don't think I would have figured that out otherwise. So thank you.
You know what? Google always comes to the rescue. Well, not always. I shouldn't say always.
I'll take your word for it.
Well, literally, I went here and I typed in add someone to my Facebook business page. And that's where it told me go to your admin, click manage, page access, add new, and then.
Yeah, I did all that. But it was finding that portfolio number. I don't know
where it was you finding the number. That's what it was. Yeah, it was getting the right number.
Yeah.
All right, Travis, Norm, Dwight, Danny, you're all live on the call and would love to hear from you if you have a question or you want to share something and take us to our next cue for our Q&A.
Morning, Kevin. If nobody's, I can show you my ad again.
Let's see what's going on, man. We get a weekly update from Danny. He makes changes, takes action. And it's all good. All right, here we go. So this ad is, if it's the same one, you have an ad for a free ebook.
Correct.
for first-time home buyers.
Home buyers.
All right, let's have a look. So we have worked on the ad copy. We've worked on the landing page. So we are at
cannot put the
2.43
pixel on the form.
CTR.
I'm
sorry?
I cannot put the pixel on the form. I asked.
Ah,
Yeah. So
that's a problem.
Mm-hmm. So I don't know what if I continue this one.
Yeah.
It's no conversion still.
And just to clarify, I mean, it's not showing conversions because it maybe doesn't know what they are. But have you had anybody fill out the form?
Mm-mm.
Okay, so you definitely have not had any conversions, even though we don't have a pixel that's tracking it.
Correct. But
Yeah, I think I would start over. But here's the thing. Here's the thing to ask. Show us your page again, and let's talk about the how it functions. Because what we discovered last week is, if we're going to make our ads, especially conversion ads, if we're going to make them most effective, we're going to add the pixel to the page where we're trying to get the conversion. But what Danny has is this page, and when they go to the form, there we go. When they go to the form, just go to the bottom there.
Fill out the
Yeah.
form.
So this form is actually built into the code, or it's an embed code on your site, right?
Correct.
This form is part of the ebook platform. And so last week I said, Danny, can you add your pixel to that ebook platform so that you can get conversion figures? And what you're telling me now is you can't.
I can't. So that's what I wanted to show you the ad. So
Yeah.
I mean, the CPC is good.
Yep.
But look at the inside. This is what I like, and I want to see if I can show it to everybody too.
I like that. Yeah. So let's go back and show you. Let's go back to the top here. And what Danny did is he's first of all, he's in analytics, but then when he was looking at the ad, we have results, edit, and preview. Don't go. You're still at go to the top. Go to the top. Yeah, I want to show them. We got results, edit, and preview, and then optimization and insights. So if we scroll down now, you can see on the left is the best performing combination. So let's take a look at it. So because you got the best and the least converting, which is very interesting, right? Because the one on the left is converting, and the text is what? Just in general terms, what does that say? Sorry, everybody, I don't read or speak Spanish.
No, let me just do this. I'm just reading. Don't let the process of getting your first home be like a, how do you say, like a something heavy lift for you.
Yeah. Okay.
Realtors can help you buy the house, basically.
Okay. So what's interesting about this ad, by the way, if we go up and look, let's just do a little bit of thinking through the ad. And if you're on the call, pitch in here. But what do you think, to me, what is appealing about that ad?
And that was
the image. To me, what's appealing is that's a really cool, the nice looking house.
Yeah.
So the house is which again, that's what's important is, yes, the ad is performing in regard to click-through rate, in regard to cost per click. Those are things we want to watch, but it's not converting. And I always want to come back to say, is the image and the message, the copy and the image congruous with what they see on the landing page. So here's a possibility. So I just did this with one of my coaching clients yesterday. So she's a fitness instructor, or not instructor, but she does health and fitness. And her ad, number one, was black, and it had some text on the left, and it had an image of her standing there. And essentially what she's doing is very similar. She's sending people to a page to opt into a free, I forget what hers is. It's a free something or other. But when we went to the page is a completely different color. It has no image of her on the page. It has an image of the ebook. So just by way of thinking, I see the ad, I click on the link, and when I get to the page, I see something completely different. So one option, Danny, would be, if this house is attractive to people, put this house on your landing page.
Is the one that I put 10 pictures, 10 totally different pictures, and people seems to like this image.
Yeah.
So if you look at here, I have different images,
Mm-hmm.
and these are the different headlines, primary text. I mean, there's some good ones. Look at this, 16 cents, but this one, I like this one.
Well, you're looking at different things there too. So for everybody who's looking at this report, it's really important. On the left is the asset. And so the first two are images. So it's just saying that image is performing in that way. So it's not the whole ad, it's that image. So if you look on the, let's just do on the right hand, like let's do the CPC. So go over to the CPC column and click that arrow, yeah. And then let's you clicked it.
Yep.
Yeah. Now move off of that so we don't have the box sitting there. Okay. So we went the opposite way. Click it again so we see. Well, no. Actually, this is the way we want it. Because we have the highest cost now. Yeah. So we got the lowest cost. So at 16 cents, number one, the top four there are getting zero clicks.
This one.
So, yep.
This one.
Yep.
This one and that one.
Yeah. So what's interesting about those ads is those ads, let's go hover over them again. By the way, everybody who's running ads with launch ads, you still need to just learn from what launch ads is showing us. So that image has a person with a book on it. What's the next one?
Just the book.
Just the book. What's the next one?
Just the book too.
Nobody wants to see your book in the ad. I mean, that's what we're learning, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, and that one doesn't really probably communicate much, right? I mean, that one's not hard to tell. But first of all, the first thing we can learn from this is Danny ran this ad. It's been running for how long?
It's going to be 2 weeks this week.
2 weeks, and nobody clicked on any of those images. So the book is not going to attract people. And you know why that is? Because people don't sign up. People don't care that it's a book.
Yeah.
What do they want? They want the results. And what's the result? A beautiful house. If you go, let's go down. Hey, Greg is here. And man, Greg, please pitch in because
good morning, everybody. I got a little late and I thought I'd hop in. I was listening online. The one thing I would do, again, you're selling your offer is something that it's a small target audience, right? But here's the number one thing I would do is I would go to Hotjar. Is anyone familiar with Hotjar? Hotjar is one of these programs where you can put some code on your website and it will record the visitors, every visitor that comes to your website. It will record what they look at, what they scroll, what they click on.
Wow.
Right? And so now you do that and you get like 100 people and then you spend an hour or 20 minutes or however long it takes. and you go look at those 100 people, and they're coming, they're bouncing, they're coming, they're bouncing, they're coming, they're bouncing, they're coming, they're bouncing. Okay, that tells you something. Or they're scrolling and they're clicking, and the button's not working. The button's not working. But I mean, it's like literally you're recording the screen of a visitor on your website, and then it saves that recording in your account. And I think you could have a free account, and you get 100 recordings for free. But I always like doing that, because when you have something like this, where you're going, you've driven a total of what, 230, 40 clicks, something like that.
No.
And not one opt-in. You're going, okay, there's something wrong, like that like the audience, the targeting, and part of me makes me think, and again, you could maybe even tell us from Google Analytics too, going, what's that bounce rate? Oh, that bounce rate's 1 second.
Yeah.
Well, you're getting people that don't read Spanish, right?
Mhm.
So it's like if I see that house and like, oh, I want to click on that, and then I click on it, and even though it's in Spanish, maybe I'm like, yeah, I don't know. It seems like you would only be getting Spanish people if the ads in Spanish, or Spanish speaking people.
Correct. That's what we're targeting right now, the area in Orange County, Santa Ana, Riverside. We're attacking that area with the Spanish people. What I was going to show Kevin, it was this is what it really caught my eye, the optimization history. I love this.
Oh yeah, no, the software is incredible.
It
That's
removes
awesome.
all these pictures that they don't even.
Which we were looking at, right? We were looking at that, and we were seeing that your images of books, ebooks, they're not getting clicks. And what you can also see, everybody's watching, is the optimization. So Danny on the upper right there next to optimization said clicked and turned on the optimize for me. By the way, Greg, I don't know if you have any pull, but I would love it if that was automatically turned on instead of we have to turn it on.
Yeah. Yeah. So let me, I was talking to a client yesterday about that, and they were it was a new client, and they were getting ready to run their ads. And I was talking to them. I said, you have to really think through your strategy and your own expertise. So like for me, I don't want that on at the very beginning, right? Because I want to be able to split test some of the things that I'm split testing and in my mind, right? And so if that optimization is on, it's just going to start doing its thing, and I'm not going to know until I start getting the results if my thought process was right or if it was working. So there is reasons not to have it on, and to be able to look at what you're doing. And that's just kind of like having a CBO. Well, I guess those terms not the same anymore, but like a campaign where you're splitting up the budget per ad set, or you're letting them just split up the budget for you on multiple ad sets. But I think for all newbies, yeah, turn it on. Like literally, like don't even. That's the whole point of the program, is like, let's make this easy, and let's not go on. So what's awesome here, and what was his CTR? If you go just to that analytics page, what was your CTR?
The overall CTR,
your overall click-through rate. Go back to that dashboard page for me, because I missed it. Well, go to that. So yeah, see, you got to be happy with 2.43%. It's pretty dang good, right? And your cost per click is cheap. 41 cents is nothing. It's like I hardly ever get, well, until launch ads, I could never get into like $1, $1.50. It's incredible.
Me neither. Right? I agree. The software is amazing. Just the
so now you have to really figure out what you're saying on that landing page. And like, I don't speak Spanish either, or read Spanish. So you have to really figure out what's going on the landing page, and Hotjar will give you some insights, right?
Okay. And also what I think, look at this. This was the old asset, the one that I put first. Okay. Your first home is waiting for you. Download the ebook now. Okay. But the AI, when I optimize, and I saw this after a week, probably, it changed the title, the headline.
What does that say?
Now it says, "Get ready. Are you ready to give the first step to own your own to own your new house?" So when it changed this one, I was noticing that this headline is the one who's bringing right now 28 cents a click.
Nice.
That the AI changed.
It actually changed your copy on the fly. Yeah.
So it changed 3 headlines, and one primary text.
That's
So
really
when
cool.
the
That's
new
awesome.
asset change, I can see it right here. See? So one is, the other one is, let me see, just one right now. Está listo. Yeah, so it's pretty cool. One is hitting better. The other ones,
Yeah, that's cool. So for everybody again who's new to launch ads and you're tuning in, you're learning how this stuff works. A couple of things that Danny did. First of all, he created the ad, and we've done that quite a bit of how to create the ad. We can do that on another call. But after the ad was created, he came over here to go up to the top, Danny, and I just want to guide people through how we got here. So let's go all the way to your homepage. Let's go to your homepage. Yeah. So when you log into Launch Ads, and you can click on Advertise, the second tab, go down to the bottom. You're going to see your ads. When you get your ad, you click on the left one, which is this analytics or statistics. You got your results that show up here, and you're gonna if you want to see the details of the optimization. So you want to go to the top again, top of this. You want to click on optimization and insights.
oh, but remember this one. This is a good data too.
Oh,
Created
yes, yeah. So if you go to the bottom, you can see where you're at in the process. So day one, it was approved. Week one, your ads are getting views, and it's going to tell you, it's performing well. If you have a bad ad, it's going to tell you right here. It's going to say you're performing below benchmarks. Consider changing your assets or something like that. And then in week two, it's going to start moving ad spend to the higher ad, the better performing ads. And obviously, we saw from Danny's information that it's also removing some assets that are not performing, and it's changing some of the assets, which would be headlines, to ones that are going to perform better based on what it's learning.
And let me ask you a question. So the call to action on the landing page is an ebook that kind of helps walk them through this, right?
the process of buying a house.
Right, so it's an ebook on the process of buying a house.
Correct.
And, and when I was listening to it online before I jumped in, I was thinking, okay, well, how many clicks did he get? And I used to teach this in marketing. I would get up on stage and I'd draw a line up and down. I'd say, okay, people are here, and then the end goal is to get them here. And you draw a line between that. And they say, and I don't know how accurate this is, but everyone says stuff like this. They say, at any given time in history, anywhere you go, no matter what, it's a refrigerator or buying a house, there's only 1 to 3% of your market that are ready to buy, right? So if there's only 1 to 3% of your market that are ready to buy, that are actually looking for a house, they come to your website, they read your stuff, they go, wow, this is cool, but I'm not ready to buy. And if you had 141 clicks, that means you only had 3 or 4 or 5 people reject you, which is statistically is there's not enough, there are not people there. So my point is, you might have to get 1,000 clicks before you start getting some opt-ins. So then you think about, okay, well, I want the opt-ins because I want to be able to drip on them. I want to be able to communicate with them so that when they are ready to buy in 6 months or 8 months or a year or 18 months from now, that the offer is good. So I think you have to work on your offer. I think the ebook and the offer and the headline, what the offer is and what the end result of that offer, that's if in fact you put Hotjar on there and you go, yeah, people are reading the page and they're sticking around for a minute or two, but they're just not taking action. It's your offer.
Yeah, it's tricky. Believe me, I'm trying to figure it out. And then we go to the insights. The one
Well,
that
I think
noticed,
too, yeah, Greg, I think too, this is so important. AI is almost never a magic bullet. So Launch Ads is helping you run ads that are going to be effective on Facebook and ultimately effective on selling your product or opt-ins. But no matter how you get your ads going, whether it's using AI with Launch Ads or you're doing them yourself, there's still critical things you have to be able to look at, like, is my message congruent? from the ad to the landing page.
Yeah,
Do I
yeah.
have a good offer? I mean, in this case, it's a free opt-in, but is the copy on the page compelling enough to get somebody to actually opt in? I mean, even if they're not buying something, people still have to be willing to put their email in and have to want the thing. So there's so many things to keep in mind.
Yeah, and I heard you say that there was no Pixel installed, and
Yeah.
that's okay to kind of start, test in short term and try to get some things going. But long term, that Pixel being fed back to Meta, going, oh,
yeah,
we delivered him a winner, we delivered him a winner, we delivered him a winner. That's what's going to be able to scale your advertising market. Without the Pixel, you're never going to be able to scale on this platform, or for that matter, all the platforms, because it's that Pixel data that you send back to Facebook that says, oh, I see the kind of person you're looking for, and let me give you more of those. And so that's, and again, what was his objective on that ad? Was it just traffic?
Because I have the Pixel look, but it's not after they put the name and email.
Yeah.
Because the form is somewhere else.
What was your objective? Here's the other could be a really big problem. What was your objective on the ad? Is it traffic and launch ads?
No, it's conversions, I think.
Oh, you can't do it was conversions, but without a Pixel, you can't do it.
But I mean, I have a Pixel Connect.
He's got a Pixel, so he has a Pixel selected, but yeah, it's not on the page. It's not on the actual conversion.
On the thank you page.
It's on the landing page, but it's not it's not on here.
So here's the thing, Greg. Here's what I think is a big problem for conversions. Go back to your page, Danny. So this page is built, not the actual page, the landing page, where we were just a second ago. Okay, so this page, no, stay right where you are. Stay right down at the bottom. So this page he's got an embedded code here, which is an ebook that was created that has its own opt-in form. And so a couple things, and we talked about this last week, when they fill out the form, they don't go to a thank you page. It just gives them access to this ebook. And he confirmed today he can't put the Pixel on the opt-in form in the ebook system. So that just fundamentally is going to keep you, Danny, from being able to track the conversion.
Yeah, I would never do that. It's like you're iframing some code in a WordPress site. That's going to affect page load speed, and now you can't put your Pixel. Go get the dang PDF and put it on your own thank you page. And the other thing I do is I dupe that ad set, the working ones, and then I would run Messenger ads and just get them right into Messenger because you got the CRM, right? And now you get them into your CRM, and then ask them a couple questions, and then send them the ebook through Messenger. Take out friction, remove friction.
Yeah. And the other thing is, I would suggest also, Danny, if you want them to see this flip book, put a form on your page, just like you have, but it's a form in your CRM, from your CRM. When they click that, then you open up a new page that just has this flip book in it and sends them the PDF. But you're not going to be able to track the conversions if you can't get rid of this hurdle right here, just technically.
Yeah, and the other good thing is if that's a flip book, I'd make a video of flipping through the pages and run ads, video view ads to that.
Nice. That's a great idea.
Yeah, make a video with this like this.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's a great idea. Yeah, I've got to crack the code. I'm going to create a new landing page.
And then you could start retargeting those pixels. You got 536 people have that pixel hit the landing page. You could start little $5 a day retargeting ads of those people that have had the pixel drop, and then maybe send them into a Messenger ad.
For everybody listening that didn't understand what Greg just said, a retargeting ad takes the data essentially that Facebook captured who is clicking on the ad, and it lets you send to people like them.
Like this,
right?
No. It's sending it to them again.
Oh, right. Sorry, that's a lookalike audience. My bad. Yeah. Retargeting is going to send it back to those people with a new version of the ad, or if you're going to change the ad.
Yeah, and so do me a favor. Can I want to come on screen? I want people to see me for a second. Stop sharing just for a sec. So this concept of advertising, right? Everyone probably understands the concept of a funnel, right? You have the top of the funnel, the middle of the funnel, the bottom of the funnel. think of that in the advertising world, right? So on the top of the funnel is cold traffic. They've never heard of me. They don't know who I am. I have no trust with them. I have nothing with them, right? That's top of the funnel. I'm going to talk to those people differently. But now all of a sudden somebody comes in the top of the funnel in an ad that you just ran, and they clicked it, and now they come to my website. And they've kind of viewed around, and now I have 538 pixels that have been dropped to people that have been to my website. That's what I'm going to call the middle of the funnel. So now I want to write new ads, and I want to talk to those people differently. Hey, I noticed you went to, you could even literally say in your ad, hey, I noticed you visited my website, and I wanted to give you some more information about buying your first home. Here's the actual ebook, blah, 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 and a video showing you what you can get, right? And my point is like, think of your advertising as a funnel as well. Top of funnel, middle of funnel, bottom of funnel. So again, now the bottom of funnel, people are like, maybe they hit the checkout page and they get to the checkout page. And again, going back to us e-commerce sellers, we know that they added to cart, but they didn't complete their purchase. So now I have a separate ad set or campaign that advertises to what's called the bottom of the funnel, which is people that added to cart that didn't buy. And they're like, hey, we want to give you 10% off. Here's a coupon to complete your order, right? Come back to the store and buy. And so think about that in your long-term strategy of how would I communicate to people that are cold traffic, warm traffic, and hot traffic, and give them different incentives to come back and finish the art. And you do that with your ads. And again, once you set it up and with the AI helping with optimizing the titles and descriptions like we just saw, it becomes very, very meaningful.
I don't know if you guys realize, but you just got a gold mine in the last 3 minutes of this call. That's why you need to come on the call, Greg. You just dropped gold. Yeah. So, and again, it also speaks to, if you bought launch ads as a magic bullet to just solve your marketing issues, it's not going to do that. It's going to create and optimize great ads on Facebook, but the marketing piece of it, we still have to understand those principles and do everything we can to follow what Greg just said. Know, like, and trust is an absolute. It's an absolute. And I've worked with thousands of solopreneurs who went online to build a business, and the maxim, if you build it, they will come, is great in a movie, but it's more than building it. It's understanding what it is, what its purpose is, and how I engage at the different levels of where people are.
Yeah. And let me give you one more piece of gold that I think is really applicable for this case and lots of other cases, is doing those messenger ads. First of all, messenger ads are cheaper than conversion ads, because conversion ads, Facebook knows you're taking them off Facebook. They don't like that. They want people spending time on their platform. And if you're the type of person that you get your lead connector app for your phone, which is the app that ties to your CRM, and now those messengers come right into your phone, and you're willing to keep an eye and get your notifications, and you're willing to text people all day long, you can start that. And again, it kind of goes back to this. If your average order value is so low, it's not worth my time. Like this, I don't do this. I don't do this because we're selling a $27 a month product, or we're selling a $297 a month product. I'm not going to spend my time on the phone with that. But if you're trying to get somebody to buy a house, and maybe come to you to buy a house, and your commission is 15 grand or 20 grand or 200 grand or whatever that, it's a big ticket, you should be willing to get your phone out and start the communications. So the question is what's that ad say to get them to say, yeah, I want some more information, and come into your messenger. And then you're in the messenger, go, hey, I got a free ebook for you. Would you like that? And they go, yeah. Hey, give me your email and I'll email it to you. Give me your cell phone, I'll text it to you. Right. And you capture that information. That's what's so cool about the combination of launch ads and the CRM, is because now you're in that messenger chat and it's all kind of tied in. And when you start asking those questions, it's going to pin that record in your CRM. And now you've got their phone number and their email in your CRM, and you're getting the best price you can get on Facebook because you're using Messenger. Like video ads are cheap, and the Messenger ads. And you're actually get a lot of feedback, right? Because now you're texting them and you're asking them questions, and you're fine-tuning the questions you're asking, you're fine-tuning the answers you're giving to the customer that has an interest. Then as you do that for again, it might be weeks, it might be months, depending if you're spending $1,000 a day or $10 a day. Then you take that information that you fine-tuned through actual conversations, through actual leads, through actual conversations, and then you put that into your ads and your landing page, and you start scaling.
Thank you. Thank you.
That's another mic drop for you.
That's awesome. Great stuff. All right, I gotta log off for the day. Yeah, we gotta head out for the hour for today. So everybody, every Wednesday at 11 a.m. I got some reminders going out now that should be automated, and you should always get the reminder. But we hang out here at 11 a.m. And by the way, Greg, I'm gonna grab that what you just did, and we'll just put that in the Facebook group as a gold nugget for the day because it was good stuff.
Yeah, if you do that, let me know. Let's put it on Facebook for some reels as well. Okay, thanks, guys. Have a great day, everybody.
Thanks, Greg.
Thanks, everybody. Thanks, Danny. Thanks
Terry.
everybody for joining us. See you guys next time.
Bye-bye.